Hey friends, I hope you're doing well. Today I wanted to show you how to do a whipped back stitch. First I'm going to show you kind of just a straight line, how to whip your back stitch, and then I'm going to show you how to do a little curvy whip back stitch. This is a fan favorite for like Christmas time for doing kind of like a white and red candy cane effect. So it's kind of what it looks like. I'm going to use 2 different shades of pink thread. As always, I start all my pieces with just like a knot on one end and then thread my needle on the other. And so this is the other kind of like red I'll be using. I'm very excited because it's going to look so pretty on this teal fabric. But I'm just going to start kind of outlining my line and doing a basic back stitch with my stitches like pretty evenly spaced, as even as I can get them at least. And we're going to finish out this line. Whipped back stitch is super neat. I mean, sometimes I even do just like a whipped back stitch with the same color of thread because then you don't see like the separations between your back stitch. But you know, it does use like a decent amount of thread, but it kind of creates like a really nice like raised outline. So sometimes that can be really nice to have, especially if, you know, you're trying to make a piece that has a super smooth outline and maybe you're trying to show, you know, a very distinct distance between where your outline is and maybe more details of your piece. So I definitely recommend playing around with whip back stitch a little bit, especially for outlining stuff, because I think it's really nice. And when I finish out this line, I'm going to go ahead and tie off this pink thread, and then I'm going to grab my kind of darker pink red color, and then I'm going to show you how essentially you whip a back stitch. All right. For whipping your back stitch, I'm just going to go ahead with my other color and come up like right next to where I started my back stitches. And now you just weave the thread like under each individual stitch. So I'm going to weave that, come over. And for this, I'm just going like underneath each one. And you'll see it'll create like a nice little wrapping effect that'll kind of make the stitches look really smooth. Like I said, this is a really fun way to do like a candy cane in a piece with white and red, but also it's just a fun way to outline something. So yeah, I'm just gonna move through. You see that I don't even need to like stick this needle in the fabric, so it's kind of nice. And when I'm done over here on the end, I'm literally just going to put my needle through right there at the end and then tie it off, and that's it. All right, awesome. We can see how it has this nice little like stripe pattern. I'm gonna do this wavy line now with kind of opposite color combinations. So I'm gonna start with the dark color and then I'm gonna wrap with the light color. It'll essentially look the same on both, but yeah, I'm gonna just follow this curve with back stitches. As with most embroidery stitches, you really want to go with smaller stitches when you're working around corners. My hands are really sweaty, so it's hard to pull the needle through. This happens to me every time I film because I'm just like so awkward on camera, but can't even see my face and I'm still nervous. How ridiculous is that? Just gonna work my way along here. I'm probably gonna switch over to doing like a time lapse for the wrapping, but it's essentially the same thing.